There is no turning back for the Thai rescue mission, with orders given to begin immediately extricating the 12 trapped boys and their coach from the cave. Governor Narongsak Osotthanakorn, overseeing the mission, said they had notified families of the plan to bring the boys out in pairs, each accompanied by 2 divers. "Today is D-Day," said the governor. "Their hearts are strong and determined. The boys are ready to face any challenges." Unconfirmed Thai media reports say 2 to 3 boys are on the brink of emerging from the cave system after successfully negotiating the difficult channels. It is anticipated they will remain at a medical station near the entrance for health assessment and for their eyes to adjust to the light after some 2 weeks underground. In a press release issued about 9 p.m. EST, Narongsak issued a brief update: "The operation began at 10 a.m. when 13 international divers entered the cave. 10 of them headed for Chamber 9, where the boys are, and Chamber 6, near the junction, as planned," he wrote. Another 3 cave divers performed their duty to support diving efforts beginning at 14:00. There are a number of additional rescue personnel, including divers from Thailand, the US, Australia, China, and Europe, stationed from Chamber 3 to the entrance. This includes a rope system to assist over difficult terrain in Chambers 2 and 3. HE said it was uncertain when the first boys would reach the open air given the difficulty of the process, though some estimates stated about 11 hours was expected. It had been hoped they'd be out by midnight Australian time. Because of the complexity of the cave and difficulty of the operation, it is unknown how long it will take before the team can bring out the first batch of boys. The divers will work with medics in the cave to assess the boys' health before determining who will come out first. It had been planned that 4 boys would make up the first group, with subsequent groups of 3 over the next few days. The coach was to be in the last group out. Narongsak earlier said it was Australian medics who also entered the cave early on Sunday to evaluate the boys' health and confirm they were well enough to undertake the journey out. He said the boys have been declared 100% fit for the dive swim hike journey, and they were as ready as they ever would be. 13 specialist foreign divers and 5 Thai SEAL divers are now going inside the cave, 10 a.m. Thailand time, to help the boys out, he said. The children said they are ready to come out. They're ready to join our mission. Family members know the mission, so we are all ready, physically and mentally. The current situation, with the air and water levels and the boys' health, is the best yet, Narongsak warned. Though we have been looking for shafts to go to the place where the children are located, we have not found one. The new monsoon is coming. I confirm that we are at war with water and time from the first day up to today, he said. Race against rising waters. Pumping of the cave network has lowered water levels to the safest it had been since the boys had been located last Monday. But waiting any longer is not an option, as heavy new rains are expected to reflood the cave. Narongsak said they had been practicing with simulated dives. We have planned the mission, with the duty of each person clear so there is no confusion. We have trained from dawn till dusk. We want you all to wait for the outcome, and please pray and send your encouragement for the mission. At 9 p.m. midnight EST, you will see the result. We will bring the boys in pairs, each boy with 2 divers. Close quote. However, a Thai army commander has warned it could take 2, 3 or 4 days before all 12 boys and their coach are freed. According to Major General Chilongchai Chayagam, the 13 will continuously come out in approximately 2-4 days, which all may change depending on weather and water conditions. At current water levels, it would appear that the boys and their coach, who are poor swimmers, would only need to be fully submerged for a short distance, after which a diving escort could swim them with their heads above water most of the way. The first 3 chambers at the entrance of the cave, leading to the rescuers' base camp, is now safely walkable up to a T-junction that is semi-flooded. The boys will be swum and walked, assisted by divers and a safety line, on a journey that will take between 5 to 6 hours. A stream of ambulances is now in place to handle any problems, and all but essential staff have been ordered to depart the staging area as authorities seek to clear the route if a fast exit is needed. 8 Australian divers are involved in the treacherous mission, and a team of Australian medics assessed the boys' condition before the rescue effort got the green light on Sunday morning. All of the boys have been given basic instructions on how to use scuba equipment for the journey, which is expected to be arduous. The boys and their coach entered the cave system on June the 23rd. After being discovered sitting on a ledge last Monday, all alive and accounted for, the world has been on tenterhooks. The massive rescue effort, involving divers from the Australian Federal Police, has seen emergency oxygen tanks positioned all along the treacherous route. Light rain has fallen all morning over the mountainous area of northern Thailand, and heavy rains are expected to settle in, as from this afternoon and last for days. Preparations completed. Earlier, the media centre was evacuated, and security screens set up before the rescue got underway. Assessing the situation now, it is necessary to evacuate the area for the rescue operation, said Maesai Police Commander Komsan S.A. Ardluan over a loudspeaker. Those unrelated to the rescue operation, please evacuate the area immediately. All but essential staff have been ordered to depart the staging area as authorities seek to clear the paths in case ambulances need to make a fast exit. At current water levels, it would appear that the 12 boys and their soccer coach, who are poor swimmers, would only need to be fully submerged for a short distance, after which a diving escort could swim them with their heads above water most of the way. All of the boys have been given basic instructions on how to use scuba equipment for the exit journey, which is expected to be arduous. Expert divers have said the journey from a base camp inside the cave system takes them 5 to 6 hours. The boys and their coach entered the cave system on June the 23rd, and after being discovered sitting on a ledge last Monday, all alive and accounted for, the world has been on tenterhooks. The massive rescue effort, involving divers from the Australian Federal Police, has seen emergency oxygen tanks all along the treacherous route. Risky rescue. The risks of the journey became clear when a retired Thai Navy SEAL diver lost consciousness and died while returning to base camp in the early hours of Friday. Light rain has fallen all morning over the mountainous area of northern Thailand, and heavy rains are expected to settle in, as from this afternoon and last for days. This has likely forced the hand of rescuers, who fear the cave system could refill. Earlier, Thai officials said that they may need to quickly rescue the boys and their coach from a partially flooded cave by helping them make risky dives to safety. The boys, ages 11 to 16, and their 25-year-old coach have been trapped for 2 weeks, since June 23, when they went exploring in northern Thailand's Tham Luang Nang Non cave after a practice game. Monsoon flooding cut off their escape and prevented rescuers from finding them for almost 10 days. The only way to reach them was by navigating dark and tight passageways filled with muddy water and strong currents, as well as oxygen-depleted air. Getting out via the same route looks like the only feasible option, but a high-risk one, Thai officials say. Experienced cave rescue experts consider an underwater escape a last resort, especially with people untrained in diving, as the boys are. The path out is considered especially complicated because of twists and turns in narrow flooded passages. Elon Musk joins rescue efforts. The development came as Elon Musk announced a team of 9 engineers would head to the Tham Luang cave to bolster rescue efforts. The billionaire tweeted that his team was looking at several options, including sending an escape pod into the cave. The billionaire has reportedly said the government will not be charged for the services, according to the Bangkok Post. Musk's boring company digs tunnels for advanced transport systems and has advanced ground-penetrating radar. A spokeswoman for the boring company, who declined to be named, said it is in talks with the Thai government and people on the ground to determine how they could best assist their efforts. Heartbreaking letters to parents. AEST, the Tham Luang cave crisis drags on. The boys have written letters to try and cheer up families who have lost hope of seeing them anytime soon. Dad and Mum, don't worry, I'm fine, wrote Shannon Wipparungruang. Please tell Brother Yod to get ready to take me to get fried chicken. Love you all. The boys' coach, Ekapol Chanthong, who took the boys into the cave on a post-game excursion on June the 23rd, apologized to the parents of the boys, saying, "I promise to take care of them as best I can." He added, "Aunt, please tell Grandma to please prepare the vegetable juice and fried pork skin for me. I'll eat them when I come out. I love you all." Governor Narongsak Osotthanakorn, overseeing the rescue mission, said the oxygen problem had been averted, but now carbon dioxide was building up in the chamber. He said they planned to remove some rescuers and keep only an essential crew to stay with the team to minimize the issue. What 2 days ago appeared to be a highly prospective shaft, running 800 meters from the mountaintop to a position close to the boys, is no longer looking promising, because it would take too long to use drills to turn it into a viable passageway. In the case of the 33 Chilean miners, who were trapped 700 meters below ground after a collapse at the San Jose mine, they were able to pinpoint their precise position and tunnel directly to them. That process, which was successful, took more than 2 months. The coming monsoon means the Tham Luang system is set to flood, and the governor is continuing to proceed on the basis of a dive rescue. They went in from the front of the cave, so they have to come out from the front, he said. We're rehearsing every plan we've set up. This includes plans from the foreign divers too. Close quote. Coach's touching note. Ekapul Chantong was for 9 days the only adult with the children, aged 11 to 16, until they were discovered on a muddy ledge by rescue divers on Monday. To all the parents, all the kids are still fine. I promise to take the very best care of the kids, he said in a note given to a diver on Friday, and published on the Thai Navy SEAL Facebook page on Saturday. Thank you for all the moral support, and I apologize to the parents. Close quote. The note comes as Foreign Minister Julie Bishop confirmed another expert would be sent from Australia to assist. The medical specialist has cave diving expertise. Holes drilled in top of cave. The death of an experienced former Thai Navy SEAL, who died after running out of oxygen on Friday, while assisting with the rescue, has raised concerns about how safe it would be for the boys who have no scuba diving experience to attempt to swim out of the flooded cave. The round trip in and out of the cave to reach the boys can take a highly skilled diver about 11 hours, it has been estimated. Rescue alternatives would be for the children to remain in the cave until the wet season ends and flood waters recede, which could take months, or drilling a shaft into the cave from the forest above. According to Channel News Asia, Mr. Osotthanakorn said more than 100 air holes have been found above the cave complex, with 18 of them likely to be further explored. One hole even stretches down 400 meters, he added, but drilling can be extremely time-consuming. How they're hoping to get them out. If they can swim out of the cave, this is the plan for the boys and their soccer coach. It has now been suggested they may buddy dive with them as they are led out of the cave. Harrowing footage inside cave. Footage released before the press conference shows the challenging conditions rescuers face as they attempt to extract the young boys and their soccer coach. Sporting hard hats and headlights, the rescuers are seen wading through narrow passageways in the video posted by ELON News, gripping a rope to help guide them through. The extreme risks facing the trapped boys and the entire cave rescue operation was played out in tragic circumstances yesterday, when a former Thai Navy SEAL ran out of oxygen and died while diving back to his base camp. Oxygen is becoming the critical issue for the mission, and will force desperate measures as the air in the small chamber, where the team is trapped, runs low.